So what we want to do is we want to put our finger in the middle of any of the screens. It doesn't matter what page you are on. And then we're going to slide down. And what it does is it reveals this section that's called Spotlight, that's hidden in your phone, but is actually always there and accessible. So once we are in Spotlight, it actually has lots of functions, and I might do a separate video just on Spotlight. It's literally one of my favorite features. But just for now, we're going to focus on how do we use this to work out what is the value of a particular currency, especially if you're online shopping, like the story I shared, or it could be if you're planning to go overseas now that borders have opened and you want to work out what's the current rate. So I simply type the amount that I want to convert. So let's keep it simple and say 100. So remember, we press the numbers at the bottom left corner to get the numbers, and then we type in 100, and there it is, 100. So now I want to go back to the letters, and I want to type the currency that I'm starting from. So I can actually do this as the currency code. So for example, US dollars is USD. So I can go USD, like so. And because my phone is set up for Australia, you'll notice it automatically tells me how much 100 US dollars is worth in comparison to Australian. But let's say you don't actually know the currency, it's some obscure currency, or you're not familiar with the currency codes. So what we can do is we can just delete the USD, and you can actually write it as words. So obviously we need to put in the spaces where they are appropriate. So I'm going to go space, and I'm going to go US dollars, and as you can see, it's done exactly the same thing. 100 US dollars is equal to 138.90 Australian. And you'll also see how does it work this unit out. It's based on Yahoo Finance, so there may be a delay, so that's just something to be mindful of. Sometimes there is it's not necessarily the exact rate right now. So I guess if you really wanted the exact rate this second, then there are websites you can find. But this is just a great overview of how you can find out that really quickly. So let's try another one just for practice. I'm just going to use the backspace to get rid of all of what was written. So let's say we want to go to Singapore and we're wondering what is the rate there. So let's go to the numbers. Let's go 100 space. Now I have no idea what the code is for the Singapore dollars, but I at least know it is Singapore dollars. And then I can just type in Singapore dollars. And what do you know? We're pretty on par by the looks of things. That is how easy it is to do quick currency conversion using your iPhone. Other thing that's quite important to be aware about for this to work is you do have to have some kind of internet connection. So in my case, I'm connected to Wi-Fi at the top left, but in the case of your phone, more likely you would be connected to 4G, 3G, perhaps even 5G. So that's just the last thing, because it is actually using the internet to actually give you this information. But otherwise, once we are done, we can go cancel, and we're back in the home screen. So how do we access it again? As a quick refresher, anywhere on my home screen, any of the screens, I put my finger in the middle and I slide down. If there's something written there from before, you can see a little cross, or you could always use the backspace as well. And it's ready for you to type the next thing you'd like to get information about. So that does bring us to the end. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you found this helpful, please do share it with your friends and family. And also, if you'd like to get alerts about new lessons, please do hit the subscribe button and the bell. The bell just gives you a little alert when new lessons come out. So that's just another little tip. But otherwise, please do like my video as well. That just helps more people find me. But other than that, thank you. Really appreciate you listening.